What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on YouTube shit. Hey man, we are Lit the team, man. Turn to motherfucking day. Children outside. Big crip in the gang. Children outside shit, man. Free Palestine, free Congo, Russia do your thing, and Texas stand the fuck up. Each day is really be a better version of yourself. Never let somebody bring you down, always fight back. Never let somebody tell you who you are, but also never put yourself in a position you don't belong. Let's stay humble. Let's get on revolution on this moment. Keep Yahweh first. Coming to you, the Black Hebrew Israelite, as a real Jew. We out here. Alright. Boom. Today, motherfucking day. Straight hood outside. Big crip in the gang. Straight hood outside shit, man. Gang. Ooh. Turn up. Bruh. Oh, man. These events that be happening, bruh. Like, you can't make this shit the fuck up. The rap game is so crazy, bruh. Like, one moment, the fans miss you. The next moment, the fans turn their back on you. Next moment, they this and that. Like, bruh. So we got Young Thugg and Gunna. Basically, they trying to take Thugg out. But right now, we finna talk about Thugg versus Gunna, the beef. And what's been going on. So, y'all already know the drop of everything. Are the fans trying to turn on Thugg? No. Make sure you like, subscribe. This shit getting wild. Let's get into it. Shout out to Distic Trending. Young Thugg finally confronts Gunna on live. Young Thugg and the Gunna beef, bruh, is up there, bro. They already, the fans, they already put it together, bro.
Yeah, your spot out right now. You gonna put it on Instagram?
You think he still beef with Woody?
Yeah, your house out. On God, you blocked from your page. I'm on your from my fake page.
Don't like him? You was being mean. He got your image.
Man, I don't even play I fly all the way to LA. Is that?
You ain't gonna touch him. You ain't gonna touch him.
Hey man, ain't no cap in it.
Young Thugg said he'll fly all the way out to LA, bitch.
It's time. Right way, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Right way. Yeah, that way. And go tell that. You got more hits than Kendrick, and you ain't damn sure you got more hits or anthems than me. Hard. Why you tripping? And I ride past your house for sale sign up.
After Young Thugg continues to have issues with police, he finally crashed out on IG Live to Gunna. However, it created one massive problem. The news wrote, the state of Georgia has filed a motion to revoke Young Thugg's probation and send him back to jail. This is because the moment Gunna announced his album titled The Last One, Young Thugg crashed out on Instagram Live.
I ain't even talk about these fake guys and fake house with these pools.
Bruh, I just hope Young Thugg stays out, man.
We ain't even talk about that. Like,
they trying to lock all us niggas up.
I guess.
And that's a fact.
Yeah, your spot out right now. You gonna put it on Instagram. I bet you put it on Instagram. Yeah, your house out. On God. You blocked from your page. I'm on your from my fake page.
Damn.
I still see it.
Thank God Young Thugg is free though. Crip.
The whole world been thinking that too, man. I'm gonna say something about that, man. That ain't me with that skirt on that with that hat. Man, say he got more hits than me.
Thugg, we fuck with you, man.
Got more hits or anthems than me. He's hard. Why you tripping? And I ride past your house for sale sign up. Now you don't want to took your whole money and put down on that goddamn house out there, man. and you couldn't finish paying it off. Now the label chain took it. Now your gotta sell it.
But once the album was fully released, Young Thug would reply saying, "Nobody want to hear that stuff," which rubbed Gunna the wrong way. He would post on his IG story before deleting, "Be quiet, bro. I don't mess with you no more. You unfollowed me because you ain't on the album." However, his response left fans speechless, as Gunna's album is titled The Last One because it's his last album with Young Thug's label, YSL. This resulted in Young Thug sharing a snippet at a club party he was at.
Young Thug ain't even doing subliminals. He's just straight up name.
That's what I'm saying. He don't give a fuck.
Some years. I know that was telling. And then he says the only reason I with you, Gunna, it was because of Troop. Now Troop is like some other Atlanta. And supposedly that's how the story of how he kind of meets Gunna. But Young Thug is flat out saying it. I don't rock with these.
Hey,
rats.
and it's the truth. It's the truth.
He believe they're cooperatives. Okay. Now, you know, there's a tasteful way to do it in music, and there's a
incorporated.
Let's crash out drill music.
Yeah, it is a different way.
Call them rats.
Which is completely against
you can blow the whole fucking bridge up.
Of why is Young Thug so angry as academics
you can kind of dismantle that bitch.
Gunna's plan. I'm telling you, this is a fact.
Or you
he
can
always thought Thug would be free. But he thought that once Thug got his freedom and didn't get all those years,
they were gonna be free.
He got let out maybe a year and a half before Thug. He thought Thug would forgive him. Thug would be like, all right, bro, yeah, you right.
Nigga, this nigga was facing life.
Wasn't really. It's all good. You're my mans. You're still.
His career would have been over.
So Gunna at that point realizes not only is Thug free,
his kids, all that shit.
And there's no love and there's no more returning to that friendship. Gunna always wanted to get back together.
Gunna made that bitch into a Rico, nigga.
And now, Gunna has accepted that.
Off of a goddamn 5-year deal he could took.
He's now covered it up. You see some flames.
It's like he already rich.
He's covered up.
2 years in the Fed.
The snake
you rich
and
as
also
fuck.
the word.
Like
YSL.
You
but
get
this
out that
resulted in
bitch, you
thousands of
lit.
fans spamming Young Thug to forgive Gunna for what he did, which only made Thug laugh in the studio, showing he's doing just fine.
You got some pounds, Pete.
Yeah, you gotta worry about your bitch, but other than that, nigga, you get out that motherfucker, you up.
But this was a mistake for Young Thug, because the Atlanta DA is submitting paperwork to revoke his probation agreement due to Thug's lyrics in his song Money on Money. Not only did he diss Gunna in the song, but he also dissed the investigator with who Gunna made his plea deal. What
Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4 p.m. drill. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierno. He said biggest liar in the DA office. He posted
boy,
her,
that bitch was a BBL bandit, bitch.
All my
what's going on?
Vivierno. Now, this is someone who is
all your homies hate Vivierno. Yeah, after they hit them death.
This is someone
what they talking about?
A government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is going to be like, oh, you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit.
I don't think it was like that, though.
Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, little baby.
So she got a train rammed on her.
Indictment's gonna come down.
Just to get the information. That's dedication.
Georgia has filed a motion to
get a train rammed on you just to get information.
Recent lyrics against him. Young Thug raps and Money on Money. These guys telling for nothing, and I gotta be the one calling them friends. As Young Thug spoke about it for the first time.
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wonder that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
However, this got him in trouble. The news posted, Young Thug's legal troubles continue to bother him.
I hope it don't end like Rich Homie
well after being released from jail. As it didn't help that Thug just tweeted, if you a rapper and you a rat, you gotta just go gospel twin. As the tweet went viral with a fan commenting, you are literally not even legally allowed to rap about stuff anymore, bro. You do gospel. Gathering 100,000 likes and 3 million views. Unfortunately, with how viral it went, it got police attention. It was announced Academic speaks on Young Thug getting released and says the stipulations that he's got are a setup for the court to try to put Young Thug back in jail. As Academic says, it's a setup for Thug to fail and go to prison again.
I know some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you won't tell me that they're going to monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members. He can't rap about, he can't promote.
Don't be no fool out here on these streets, man. Keep God first, man.
But he's always going to talk about him and he's doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, man, it's like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh, no, you talking about it. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see if you followed that trial at all.
Y'all know what happened to Rapp.
You can see the pain. You can see
Look at Judah.
What's going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows it's not that weight.
We know what happened to Rapp, nigga.
We definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.
But everything went crazy after a report shared. Wack 100 says he has 2 hours of footage of Gunna telling on Young Thug in an interrogation room, making many believe the feds are getting ready again for another YSL case.
Hey, Gunna, listen. I'm putting it together.
He's snitching again?
I'm going to give you some time. I don't know, 24 hours, 12 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. I don't know. I'm going to give you some time, though, Gunna. For you to go ahead on
He's
and
snitching again?
confess to the world about all the telling you did. You know that interrogation? Yeah, guess who got it?
Oh, shit.
Boy,
2 hours of snitching?
you was sitting there talking more than Hurricane Katrina.
2 hours of snitching? That's a whole dialogue, nigga.
You know what I'm talking about.
But while most people dislike Gunna for his snitching initially, Charleston White said he's happy he did it.
Gunna is out of prison. I never thought I would be happy to say y'all, Gunna is out of prison. Now, I'm glad he got out by telling. I think that was smart, Gunna. I'm a Gunna fan now. I'm gonna tell.
Charleston even said that he would have done the same thing on an Instagram Live.
I wouldn't say what Gunna did was a snitch, because Gunna's not a... He made a concession.
As the new police file against Young Thug was released in the Atlanta court system today. A week into Young Thug being free, he tweeted, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats," with the name Wham referring to rapper Lil Baby. As the two of them are still cool, but they hate Gunna. Baby responded to Young Thug on Instagram saying, "We should." The next day, Thug tweeted, "Gunna, stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy," which got the attention of Gunna and his brother. Gunna's brother would say, "Trust and believe the feeling is mutual." But that night, Young Thug linked up with T.I. to post an Instagram story where Young Thug clearly says he's home and did it the right way, sneak dissing Gunna.
Hey, man, what you gonna tell you? You feel me?
Crip, nigga.
Hey, man, ain't no cap in it. No cap in my right. You feel what I'm saying? Right way. It's time. Right way. You feel what I'm saying? Right way. Yeah, that way. And go tell that.
T.I. even took Young Thug's side. Young Thug then went on Instagram Live.
Think I miss you.
I miss you too. What you doing?
Bored. Don't like him?
No, that's in my motherfucking room.
You was being mean. He got your energy.
Man, I don't even play high fly all the way to LA. Is that?
If you ain't gonna touch him, you ain't gonna put an inch of him.
Fans were spamming Young Thug to stop trolling and dissing Gunna. It won't end well legally for him. But the trolling didn't stop here, as academics would just so happen to get information that Young Thug was making several calls with rappers when he was in jail, where Young Thug told rappers to avoid Gunna.
The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this, I don't give a if you believe me. That's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Dirk, Baby. There's a few other rappers that just won't call their names. Just because some of them
boy, it's getting tough out here on these streets, nigga.
All of them rappers start not with Gunna, speaking out, they're chilling away. Thug got out, Gunna kinda hot. It ain't like you're trying to really jump and work with Gunna, but
fans wondered who would leak this to academics randomly, and they believe it was Thug wanting the information out to the public, but couldn't legally say it himself. With Young Thug dissing and trolling, Gunna finally responded, but he did it through his lawyer. He writes, "I was Gunna's attorney, but I am not speaking on his behalf." This long post is solely to set out the truth. Gunna did not cooperate and did nothing and said nothing to affect Thug's case.
And you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in person.
yes, yeah.
You were present along with Jeffrey Williams, where an item and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, yeah.
Step into a...
He spent 8 months months in jail.
Most
He was
definitely
released in
snitch.
December
That's a snitch.
2022 after entering an
That's
Alford
what
plea.
you call a
Gunna's
snitch.
plea could not and was not used at Thugg's trial, and he was never
Still.
even named as a witness. He
Still.
received a 5-year suspended
You think the
sentence
feds
with
not
no
using none of
reporting,
the shit
no
they
travel
say?
restrictions,
Like,
no
what the fuck
living
we talking
restrictions,
about?
and no probation. Over the last 2 years, from media reports, he has performed all over the world, achieved international fame and recognition, and earned millions of dollars.
How you think they got the
First,
video
Thugg went to
out?
trial and eventually
That's
pled
like
guilty in Nolo after
the
spending
Diddy
30 months
case.
in jail. Received
Saying that the
15 years
Cassie video
probation
didn't do
with
nothing
reporting
for make them
conditions, and is not even
motherfuckers
allowed
block
to
him
live in
up.
Atlanta. Those that haven't continued to badmouth Gunna, get over it, as this even made 6ix9ine react.
He just incriminated, implicated YSL being so now home, right? All the people who's locked up, like Jeffrey, like Young Thug, now
A nigga on the case got 70 years,
go with
bitch.
the defense of saying I'm a record label.
That's crazy.
However, Gunna's plea deal didn't only affect Young Thug's life, but also Baby's. It was just announced, once y'all learn the entire effects of Gunna snitching in that YSL trial, then you'll realize why Thugg and Baby will never be cool with him again. The Atlanta police wrote, the head of the Georgia PD Council's gang unit says his office is preparing to defend against a potential 4 PF RICO, with the official paperwork name-dropping Baby.
Nigga.
But what's even scarier is that at
That's
the
why
court
Lil
hearing
Baby
today,
trying to
the police
change
mentioned
his, like, his
evidence.
whole
An
image.
investigator in the court wrote, Investigator
He said, I'm gonna
Viverito is on the
invest in,
stand. We are listening to wiretap
YouTube
calls.
route.
Someone mentioned that Baby had tickets on some people's heads, meaning Baby
Not
placed
saying
money
YouTube
to have
invested,
people
but I'm
dealt
saying he
with,
went
similar to
invested.
Dirk's
He
M
start
for
getting
Hire.
leg taps and
Come
shit.
on, bro, you know what's gonna go on. Like, how the hell you can't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't like that, man. Got tickets on a lot of these folks.
We just heard somebody say that these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who said that on the tickets?
The unidentified male that was being referred to as Unk.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean on somebody's head? What's that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Or
And who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
they were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people armed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
The investigator who obtained the wiretap call is the same
Dominique
lady Gunna
Jones
made
had
his plea
tickets.
deal with,
Oh
and is
my
the same lady
goodness.
Young Thug dissed earlier in the video. This got the
That's the
attention of
same
Snoop
lady.
Dogg, who tweeted, first Young Thug, and now Baby being played by that Atlanta DA. Y'all Atlanta rappers be careful, as the news would
That's
reveal
why we
an
need to
important
let people
update
know
saying
that
Baby
bitch,
taken into
the
county
BBL
jail for
bandit
questioning on the
who get
passing of
gang
Jacody
banged by
Davis
10
and
niggas,
Lamont
30
Freeman.
niggas.
Police question why he closed
Yeah.
4 PF after the crime took place.
Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of 2 13-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
Between the bullets, it was nothing but bullets, pop, 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 pop.
That's like this one little kids, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P.
It was just a concert. I was waiting for little baby to come by my tacos up.
Oh, no, this is the other event. This not the little kid, this the other event when he was outside.
Avoided being labeled as a street team.
First 4 Pockets 4 had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Glass Workers Entertainment.
Of course. Because the shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for. Right. I ain't know all that.
Duh.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like that, you know.
Went that route, but
Yeah.
I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'll be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't. Right. Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're going to switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police. No, it's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
But did you know the official police report reads, the Atlanta Police Department is calling out Baby, saying his actions led to the passing of 2 young individuals last summer. During a press conference on Wednesday, the Atlanta PD announced 7 arrests had been made in connection to the passing of Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman. Major Ralph stated the incidents were part of a street war that started with an incident at Baby's music video shoot last May, where 3 people were injured, while strongly saying this team will work relentlessly to hold you accountable, referring to Baby.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
The fuck?
And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately
y'all go in places all the damn time.
of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions, and you know who you are.
Y'all know people don't fuck with y'all like that. Y'all
this
fuck
team
with people
will work
on purpose.
to hold you and the persons
What are we
that you
talking
are
about?
affiliated with responsible for those actions.
As Baby recorded the
Yes,
music video on
what
an
happened
block
was
outside of a
fucked up.
taco shop. However, the same
But
lady
just 'cause
featured
you
on the
alive
news
and you
told
just
the ops
moving
Baby
around,
was there, posting on her
you
Facebook.
blame for
Baby's at the
everything?
taco shop, 3 cars deep,
What he
recording
did
a
was
video.
fucking crazy. That's stupid.
We
At the
got
end of the
little
day, man,
baby
be human.
shooting a video around here. You know how we do it, that slapping taco. Baby, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better
Yeah, little baby stupid for that. Why you up to your enemy territory and think niggas not finna try to do some shit?
Experience the difference.
Weren't even aware Baby
But
was
that's
there
not-
filming.
that's
It was a
the thing.
Facebook video that got the attention
Niggas
of them,
just trying to
making them
live
pull up
life.
with firearms. But what's scary is the feds are
crazy.
blaming Baby. This resulted in a viral tweet that shares the Atlanta DA wasn't successful getting young Thugg.
How you blame
But
Baby
she will
for
now
he
target
got?
Baby
They was shooting
and
at
use him as an
him.
example for the rest of the rappers, supplying gangs with fame,
That's
money,
crazy.
and items for street crimes. Because the feds announcing this crime having Baby involved answers one of the biggest questions the rap industry had, which was why did Baby close 4PF? Did you know that after Baby's Wham album release, it was announced that Baby's album Wham was a rushed release due to legal battles coming his way? Him closing 4PF was the first sign to this, as the feds already warned the public about Baby's involvement in Atlanta crimes on the news.
Investigation. Recent months you had 2 high-profile racketeering cases.
I remember in the big U situation, they had like 40 hours of
DJ
information.
Academics even revealed the trap that the Atlanta DA Fannie
Like,
Wells
these niggas
was
be
placing
having
on rappers.
information out the
This was
asshole.
confirmed just 1 week later. It was
It's
announced
reasonable.
Baby was arrested Monday night for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit and was sent to the Clark County Detention Center where he was being held on $5,000 bail.
I need 20 bands. Call his number for me. Hey, security. The black guy. Call his number for me. They locking me up for
20 bands, bitch.
security.
Cash
I
app.
need 20 bands a year. I swear to God, security. Security.
Cash app.
I need
Is
200
looking
bands a year.
at.
You don't make 200 bands here.
Nigga, get my cash app.
My check me
What you
good.
talking about?
Nah, check me good. I gotta my nut. Check me good. You on the camera? I gotta my nut. Check me good. I gotta.
That nigga went about to go to
Y'all
prison
niggas
for
ain't
this nigga.
cross. Y'all fired.
However, it's a lot deeper than this. As just 8 months ago, DJ Academics would reveal on stream
But why did he
showing the
get
evidence filed with
sidetracked like
PF
that?
on the RICO documents that YSL was on.
I've heard 2 of them. Like, I've heard the 2 of them. They're like, yo, these are going to go in first, then these are going first. I've heard the names. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever. But these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game.
But now, in present day, with the YSL case being over, Academics was finally able to reveal everything, as Baby's recent arrests seem almost like a warning for the massive RICO charge coming his way.
I'm going to tell you some things that you're going to have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thugg. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told them, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Von died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we gonna get Dirk.
So the only one we haven't really
see why Lil Baby is moving away, because Lil Baby has been on Fed watch.
Is 21
County
Savage.
State watch.
The Atlanta DA wasn't successful targeting
21 Savage somehow keeping up news.
As many believe it's a
I
result
haven't
on
seen
Gunna's
21 Savage in a
The
minute.
evidence supporting that claim is that a month after Gunna snitched out, Baby was arrested for illegal window tints, with the official footage being released.
I haven't seen 21 Savage in a minute.
You know why before you open up these windows, they tinted. You can't see nothing now. I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can't see me in my tint. I don't know what celebrity you are. I'm not thinking my tint.
I had glass.
Nobody seeing me right now. I'm lifting the window up. Oh, yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man. All right, they give me the have a good day, man. Now, who are you? You say you, my name, Lil Baby. Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay? You got a pen?
You don't be want to have it. You gotta have tits in that level. You so crazy. I take a ticket, then somebody follow me home.
Put a 32.
That's a fact.
32. If you got a medical exception, you can get that tag.
The body cam footage would end up being corrupted, leaving many wondering what truly happened in the aftermath, as Baby ended up getting arrested for an illegal window tint, which is extremely rare. Many online commented that Baby could have been detained and treated poorly for the color of his skin, which has been a huge problem in the United States. Thankfully, Baby flew his lawyer out on a private jet, which led to Baby getting bailed out that night.
So he did get arrested for that? You know, we react to this shit when it happens. Good.
Keep watching.
Shout out to academics. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna look at academics' perspective from it, because he been breaking this down pretty good. You know, and academics is a pretty big platform in the social media network. So we're gonna see the breakdown.
Y'all seen Gunna out here. I'm gonna be honest with you. Young Thug need like a young. Of course, I don't believe personally, because of his impact, because of his talent, because of his creativity. I don't believe that Young Thug could ever Meek Mill himself. But this nigga's trying. Like, Young Thug is doing everything but what we need him to do, and what he doesn't realize is that it's going to taint and tint the music. They tried
to.
And it's going to make us feel a way based on just everything he keeps tweeting.
Yeah, they is. They trying to make
don't like Gunna.
Young Thug look like he ain't like.
Brother, just meet up with him and shoot the fade or something. Like, you know, and obviously it's personal to Thug because he went to jail, and clearly in his story he blames Gunna for this somehow. So, like, I could see him saying, nah, fuck what y'all niggas is saying. It's bigger than music. Like, nah, I don't like this nigga. However, we gotta be honest, man. Every time he tweets about it and we're not getting fire music and he's not talking about it in music, it kind of like looks like, yet Gunna drops a pretty good album. Everybody's saying the album's amazing. Yeah, everybody, have y'all heard Gunna's album? Pretty good. By the way, you know, the label projections for Gunna album was 70, 75. This is how much word of mouth actually works. By the way, every time an artist drops an album, there's a label projection. You know what I mean? Like, come on,
man, I feel like, man, they trying to get that thing out the paint.
Kind of what they're to expect first week. Shoot past it. You know why Gunna shot past it? It's word of mouth. Word of mouth is the best promotion. They trying to get Young Thug out the paint. Everybody's saying, yo, you heard that Gunna shit? That shit hot. Everybody's going to check it out. Shit, by the time it's finalized, Gunna might do 95. Might even touch 100K, honestly. Why? Because the review by fans and people talking about it has been very positive. If he got anything to say, he'd throw a few little pot shots in the music, but he's keeping it moving. It's working.
Man,
the other people,
they trying to take Young Thug out the paint.
Obvious disses. It doesn't look like it's working for them. It feels like they're trying to get fans to commit to what they feel is important, and everybody looking at them like, okay, tell us some more about how he's a snitch. Okay. So where's the music now? To the point that, and this was the craziest part of it all. By the way, I want to let y'all know, I believe Gunna told too. I do believe he told. You get what I'm saying? Not because he took a plea, as per the agreement of the plea where he admitted that YSL's a gang, pretty much everything they were charged with in a RICO, he admitted it. That's pretty much telling. Like, if you admit it, you're telling, brother. You know what I mean?
Man, I don't think Young Thug is no rat, nigga.
Young Thug also took a plea, but he admitted nothing. So there's different ways to take a plea.
But they talking about,
do I give a fuck if he told me? No. 6ix9ine's my homie. I don't care, right?
I didn't catch a 70 ball.
So initially, I was just like, y'all treat Gunna with the same energy that y'all would treat 6ix9ine. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if 6ix9ine has realized this, because I remember him calling me a couple times, like early on when this kicked off. And he was just like, yo, niggas ain't gonna say nothing to Gunna? Like, he's not getting blackballed from playlists or nothing?
And I agree with 6ix9ine. It was a big double standard. Because, again, if you told, you told. It is what it is. What I do believe what happened is that Gunna is carrying it in a way that is... Gunna is carrying it in a way that is much more digestible to the majority of the rap industry that aren't gang members, aren't street niggas. He's not throwing it in their face like 6ix9ine did. He got ratted and what? I came
6ix9ine was a goofy.
That shit was just like, yo, you're just telling us we ain't shit.
6ix9ine was a
goofy. The way Gunna is carrying it, I think Gunna's giving a bunch of excuses. I was confused. I didn't know what they was doing. It was a lawyer's job to make sure I ain't... Like, he said a couple things, whatever he said. You know, I think people just realize at a point, it's an understandable way. He wasn't really down with all the get down. He wasn't like, he's really a Crip, they're Bloods. Like, we made all type of excuses for Gunna, and that's why he's been allowed, if you ask me, to kind of skate by, and he's not just harping on that fact. He went back to the lab, got himself right mentally, physically. He looks the best he's ever looked. I don't know if he's Ozempic, but I see him working all the time. And now we're seeing him make the best music ever. He's really locked in. You could tell he's, like, maybe he used to be off some lean or some drugs, and because most of these artists, when they drop some bullshit projects, them projects is curated by a altered state of mind. Like, they're off of lean, Xans, perks. They're off of some Molly, some K2. Of course it sounds hot, fuck, nigga. You can't even, like, the regular cadence and harmonies and beat patterns is going to sound good to you because you're fucking high. You could tell Gunna has refined his talent, his skill. He's always been a great beat picker. He's picked amazing beats. He's locked in. You know, a bunch of producers shunned him. The nigga locked back in. So I gotta say, that is what you would hope that any artist going through it. And
I think the fans are hoping
they're calling you
that Young Thugg come out with a song like...
If you feel you need to do a comeback or whatever, you're going to lock in musically and be more on point than you've ever been before. I'm being honest. If you've listened to Gunna, he's always rap good, but Gunna, he's looked way more like an artiste than ever before. And I got to give him credit for that. And this is why I be looking at Lil Baby and Thugg in him, and I'm like, the reason I'm saying y'all might meet Millie yourself is because people want to root for y'all, but y'all keep giving people reasons to be like, yo, these niggas hating. Like, that's where I think the lack of, you know...
But Thugg ain't did no Meek Mill shit, though. I feel like they trying to say that Thugg has been doing some funny shit
from their perspective
since he been first.
So they're like, nah, we've been telling you we don't.
And I have heard that they want to hear more about his experience.
And it's like, dog, we're now starting to look at y'all like haters. And one thing about people,
y'all think they hating on Thugg?
It's like, we like to get on people, Jones on people, we like to whatever, but we never like to be seen as a flat-out hater, like somebody who's just...
But he not flat-out hating when a nigga really did some shit like that.
Lil Baby are standing to fit in this narrative, and they're tying their stories and their albums completely to Gunna. Y'all tell me right now, as soon as Young Thugg drop, the first thing they ain't gonna say or see on social media is, yo, man, Gunna album better than this, or damn, he really outdid Gunna. It's gonna be one way or the other. You're now intuitively tied to the guy you claim you hate or you want to get away from. So I look at that and I look at that there, you know, if I was them, I would act unbothered. I'm gonna be honest with you, I would do shit behind the scenes. This is what most artists do shit behind the scenes. Yo, if y'all booking me on Rolling Loud and Gunna's there, I'm not doing Rolling Loud. Y'all booking me to do
y'all see what happened with Mo3 and Yellow Beezy.
Use your power and your presence to kind of
Yellow Beezy and Mo3 couldn't do no records together.
All the shit you fuck with. Yo, y'all doing a record, y'all want him, oh, he gonna be on your album? I'm cool. I don't want to be on nothing with that nigga. I don't want to fake ticket with you niggas. Cool. I think that's the way to do it. That's how most artists do it.
But it don't end up the same way.
The big artists, when they got beef with somebody, they stifle their career by just telling everybody else, I ain't fucking with him. And by the way, that they tried to do that to Gunna. There's a bunch of artists that was told, yo, listen, we ain't fucking with that. We ain't fucking with Buddy right now. You do a feature, do a beat, we not fucking with you. However, it's been like 2 years now. Gunna's still on road. He's still surviving. Some people are coming back around and be like, who he tell on again? Well, Young Thug free, like, they're not making up excuses for themselves to work with Gunna because Gunna's now, he's a successful artist without all of it. Remember, they were like, yo, you can't do a show after that. Did two sold-out Barclays show, went to the Forum. Oh, we can't come back to Atlanta.
They're trying to say he's still
a
lit.
sold-out show. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So anyway, let me kind of get into what has been happening with this situation. There was a leaked song, supposedly that was going to be on Lil Baby's project that got pushed back, it seems. And it was a song that Young Thug was on. Now, this is also another thing, and again, I'm speaking objectively here as a rap critic. I don't know these niggas like that. I don't have no type of horse in the race, either or. I don't care. I think that Young Thug has been making several mistakes. We all love the relationship he has with him and Mariah, which we'll get into that too.
I think one mistake he waited. He waited too long to jump in music.
Off the mic, man.
I think he should have jumped out with a hit.
Keep her in the booth. She can sing, but what the fuck?
But
anyway,
Young Thug is a already established rapper though. True.
One of the mistakes I think Thug is making is that he's making his comeback journey to almost be the fuck Gunna campaign. Big mistake. Gunna's not really. He is throwing shots, but it's low key. He stepped away.
Thug like he don't give a fuck.
Gunna's situations have already been worked by Warner. It's now under. Well, it's still quote unquote technically on YSL, but they really don't got too much business ties that needs to be ironed out. It's already ironed out. So Young Thug being on the fuck Gunna campaign is a little bit like, what's going on here, brother? Now, it ties his album to Gunna's album, or his success to Gunna's success. If you're this big legendary artist, we thought this was going to be the most hype moment of Young Thug's career. I mean, he damn near beat a Rico, even though he didn't. He pled out, but he didn't go to jail or go to prison for a long time. I know he was locked up for like 2-3 years, but still, we thought this was going to be his moment. He's clearly one of the legends. He's one of the most talented artists of all time. And we thought this was going to be a bigger-than-life moment of him coming out of jail. We don't expect him to be focused on the guy he signed, his subordinate, Gunna, the nigga he helped put on. No. You get what I'm saying? So that's the first mistake. The second mistake is this. I felt that, and this is me personally, that Lil Baby, before Young Thug got out, Lil Baby was a little bit getting in the freezer. He was cooling down.
Low key.
He went from hot lava, and it's been a gradual cool down over the last 2 years. Not saying he's irrelevant. He's whack. He has actually a great club catalog, which is going to keep him.
But since Young Thug got out, he has been hot.
Dropping music that culturally moves anything and that we talk about, it became less and less and less and less, if you ask me, over 2 years. Okay? And I felt that Baby, out of loyalty to Thug, because he was going hard and basically saying fuck Gunna too, I felt Thug was like, you know what? I'm hot. I got to go link up with my mans and get him back as hot. And they've been kind of, remember him tweeting from jail, whatever Wham says goes. It feels like Thug was leveraging his heat, to help Baby's career. And it seems to still be the thing, because if this was supposed to be on Baby's album, why ain't on Thug's album? Like, it feels like Thug is trying to give his heat to Baby, and he has some crazy thing planned for his album later on. My thing is, Thug, the time is now. Drop your shit. Forget what Lil Baby got going on. Forget Gunna. Drop your shit, nigga. Anyway, the song that was supposed to come out, again, and I think this is a real song. His voice sounds a little bit altered, but we know Young Thug, he does many voices.
Yeah.
Young Thug ain't even doing subliminals. He's just straight up naming niggas. Hear this. He said, yeah, Gotti, he tricked me for some years. I ain't know that nigga was telling. And then he says, the only reason I fuck with you, Gunna, it was because of Troop. Now, Troop is like some other Atlanta nigga. And supposedly that's how the story of how he kind of meets Gunna. But Young Thug is flat out saying it. I don't rock with these bitch ass niggas. Fuck these rats. That's what he's saying. He believes they're cooperatives, okay? Now, there's a tasteful way to do it in music, and there's a I don't give a fuck, let's crash out, drill music type of way.
where you just say their names and call them rats. Okay. Now that happened. And after that happened, we saw the lawyer who, I guess like these YSL lawyers and people were thinking, yo, we're all in it together. You know, I know Gunna got out early on a plea, but everybody else, we pretty much took it to the box. We're locked in for life. Everybody from Yak to everybody else, including Thugg, that was left on, it was like 6 or 7, that pretty much took it all the way to the end, right? So the lawyer for Yak God, his name is Douglas Weinstein, he actually said, Yak didn't say a single thing against Jeff in his interviews with the cops. I don't know where this is coming from. Yak had the opportunity to turn on Jeff during the trial to get out of this case easily. Never took it. He stood tall and took it all the way to the jury. Now, the reason why people are bringing this up, Chad, is not because he said something like during the trial or took an early plea like Gunna. It's because of a video that came out that people have been calling the hypocrisy out on Thugg. They wanted to know if Thugg was going to stand on business, right? Damn. So they were saying to Thugg, yo, Thugg, how are you mad at Gunna for snitching? And you claim, you know, you hate rats. You know, remember he did the interview with $1 million worth of game where he like, yo, I got a rat detector, right? You remember that? Young Thugg rats, $1 million worth of game. He basically said he could detect. Listen to this. Is it this? Nah. Wait, does anybody know? There was a thing where he's like, yo, if any of these niggas snitching, I could tell. Let me see.
Stop dreaming, start booking.
Absolutely. Because I'm the reason for the... Right. Boo-boo, who real name is Lester, watching you. I'm not saying that I'm built a certain way.
I've seen it.
I'm not saying I'm built silent. I'm saying I'm built just normal, like. But niggas, normally.
I remember this.
But I understand you. But that dude that created himself in the mirror, he ain't normal. In his room in the suburbs. So, you know, I'm basically gonna tell you what I tell myself. Right. Just being real, like, you know, you can count. Okay. You know, I'm basically. For you young niggas out there that's moving and operating. Alright, anyway. Did I not be? Okay. So anyway, there's a part I can't find it, and I want to like hold up the stream. There's a part where he literally just says, yo, check it out, man. I don't fuck with rats. I kind of could tell if a nigga is a rat. He not like that, this and third. So after the Gunna thing, people are like, all right, we get it. You feel Gunna's a rat, cool. But then during the trial, there was a video that came out of Yak Gotti cooperating. Now, the street conversations about all of this has been saying Young Thugg is a hypocrite and a conniving liar because he's claiming he doesn't fuck with rats, but it's been a known thing in Atlanta streets that the YSL niggas are getting locked up, and when they go down to the station, they're telling on their ops. They're saying Young Thugg knew this, and because it benefited YSL, he never did nothing about it. He just don't like what other niggas don't like to snitch. So
that's cold.
People were talking about that because they're saying, how did Gunna do that? How did Woody do what he did? And then it comes out with Yak Gotti interrogation video. And in this video, he even says, there's a part he says, yo, if y'all let me get out back to the streets, I could put a good case for y'all niggas together.
Damn.
I get a couple of these niggas locked up. Now this is Yak Gotti, the rapper that signed to Young Thugg, right? Listen to this.
I told him what I heard, but before that, I had to get back to the streets and see.
That's what Yak Gotti was saying?
What you mean?
He said, let me get back to the streets. Let me get back in work mode. Let me get back to the streets, put this thing together for you, and I could come back with a couple of names. Okay?
Damn! He said, fuck it.
So again, I mean, I don't even know. You know, I think he's had an explanation of this. He
2
claims
hours?
that, I don't know what the fuck he claims, but this shit was crazy.
2 hours of interrogation?
Before you can read God's scriptures all day long, but you at night busting heads.
2 hours?
You know what I'm saying? That means nothing. Most people, when they come over here and stuff, they bring a Bible with them. And it be like, bro, like, I ain't trying to play on.
My boy had a whole meal. They gave him the #1 ratatouille special.
Nigga eating a red lobster.
Extra mayo, light on the cheese.
Red lobster. Damn, nigga, red lobster, bitch.
And everybody know you gotta wash it down with a goddamn Sprite. That was a Sprite right in there.
Oh my goodness. Now you can't disrespect Sprite like that, bitch. You might have to go with motherfucking grape soda or motherfucking strawberry or some shit. Damn!
Now they got time to think. They ain't got no drugs in their system. They got ample free time. Most people, you think how much?
So he was really rapping with the detective. So this came out and people
yeah,
like,
nigga,
oh,
that gas station slushy.
These are street dudes.
That gas station
Now,
slushy hit
you
hard
gotta
in the
remember-
bitch. Glass.
Oh shit! They gave him some sauce to dip in. This nigga was going crazy. Yo, this is putting up 30 in the interrogation room. Dude, look like. Wings. Is that blue cheese?
That nigga eating at the 5-star meal.
He do love the cheese.
Who cooked that shit? The police is
American cheese. It don't matter what cheese. Just give him the cheese. He gonna tell you something, bro.
Damn.
Bro, at least have the decency to put the chicken bone down.
Nigga, at least finish eating your fucking food. Lick your fucking fingers.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This shit was crazy, Chad.
That's wild.
The full video. Where's the full video?
At least lick your fingers.
Oh shit, we published it. Oh my bad. I got sent the shit. I forgot who sent it to me. Yeah, Gotti, listen, man. I didn't want to look. My boy was getting down with that food. You bring me some McDonald's.
He might be worse than Gunna, bitch. Nigga joking, laughing, got a whole meal.
This nigga talking to detective like he on a date.
Nigga probably let him date his daughter, his wife, and let him hit him.
Locked up because he's in like the prison outfit when they brought him in. How long you gotta be locked up that just for a plate of some wings that you like, yo, hold on, let me tell you a story about all these
I think 15 days to a month, nigga. 15 days to a month, nigga. That nigga was yapping. 15 days to a month, nigga. Clip. 15 days to a month, nigga. These niggas giving out the whole blueprint. That's insane, bitch. Nigga got fucking chicken wings stuck up in his teeth and shit. Still eating. This nigga on the whole monologue.
I'm going like, you feel, I'm like making known like this way, who helped me. You feel me? I'm not gonna just, yeah, I ain't like, dude.
Nigga, y'all ever hear them audio books, nigga? When you go to sleep and listen to audio book, this nigga getting out a whole audio book, nigga, worth of information, nigga. Like, this can't be serious, bro. This nigga snitching so bad, this nigga glitching to 3 different people.
I don't see how, like, you could even look for another man like that bleach.
Okay. This is 2 hours and 42 minutes
Damn.
of pure
They got the McDonald's connection to the Wi-Fi filming the
Usher
video.
could do a better sequel to his album, bro. Not even close. This right here is how you confess and confess. If you don't tell it,
almost 3 hours.
I don't know. This food must have been busted. Anyway,
That gotta be the best food ever.
That's what Young Thugg is talking about. He's reacting to that video. Now, again, this is the first time Young Thugg had to basically face these allegations saying, yo, Thugg, man, you've been a fraud. Like, you've been saying you don't fuck with snitches, but niggas been snitching way before court started.
Damn.
Yeah, Gotti was telling. So he's basically admitting in the song, he said, yo, I don't fuck with Yak Gotti. And he tricked me for some years because I didn't know he was telling, right?
This nigga got a whole fucking
the lawyer for Yak Gotti said, yo, Yak didn't say a single word, okay, right? He said Yak had the opportunity to turn on Jeff during the trial to get out of the case easy. He never took it. He stood tall, took it all the way to the jury. Then he continued by saying, the state wants nothing more than to turn Gunna, Jeff, and Yak on each other. These are all talented artists who the state wants to drag down. Heaven forbid they rise above their station. Don't let them do it. He then responds, he says,
you got a whole fucking 3 hours
I agree. This after someone says, Doug, you were pushing this narrative that Sergio Kitchens ruined the case. Now you want to say it's the state.
Sergio Kitchens.
He says, no one should ever talk to the cops.
A name like Sergio Kitchens is insane, bitch.
Then someone then says, yo, it's time to let the rappers do their thing, Doug. There's a whole different rationale being used right now, which I agree with. You know what I mean? Like, he was using legal rationale to get these guys back on the streets. They're all back on the streets, right? The lawyer then says, I don't care who comes after DK. Street cops or DA, I'll always be there for him, even if he may not want it, okay? And he says, the lawyer's still lawyering. He says, nobody comes forth clients without me. What?
I guess nobody come forth.
I guess he's like, he's standing up for his client. Yeah. Young Thugg responded back to that with a simple one-line tweet. I think he deleted it too.
Damn.
He says, you fucking rat representer. Shut up. He's clearly talking to the lawyer.
Damn.
Basically ignoring and not giving a fuck what Douglas Weinstein is talking about. And I don't know, man. You know, I think Young Thugg, he don't got to leave it alone. We just don't want to hear about it. Honestly. We don't want to hear about it. I think you don't serve him no favors to keep mentioning this. They told you can't talk about or communicate with some of these individuals. You can't threaten nobody. You can't talk tough. You can't rap about this. You can't wipe your nose. You can't do this. You can't do a lot of things as per the conditions of your probation that you did sign off on. And it wasn't pretty much, even though it was a non-negotiated plea, damn, it was a negotiated plea because that Judge Whitaker was pretty good to you. You should probably try to stay within the confines of her order that you can stay on the road.
This shit is insane, bro.
Leave it alone. Or rap about it. But tweeting like you're super upset, I can't understand it. Okay? I think it looks crazy from a fan perspective, a viewer perspective, a listener perspective.
Nigga playing with motherfucking freedom.
Brother, we just don't get you, bro. And there's no music to kind of like substantiate all of this, so I don't know. We will see, though. We will see. What else is going on? Offset, we'll get into that. Oh!
Damn.
It's great.
Alright, we back. So the snitching, we gonna get straight to it. The snitching. Man, I'm just gonna let y'all niggas know. We still got a lot to talk about. This is just like the tip of the iceberg. But Yak Gotti, not Yak Gotti, I don't know fuck Yak, whatever. That nigga came out with a Luby's fucking all you can eat buffalo sliders, nigga. Nigga had lobster fucking biscuit shit. Like, nigga, what are we doing? This nigga took this nigga to a fucking 5-star hotel, a 5-star restaurant. This nigga went to Paris. Nigga, the way he was talking, we could have thought this nigga was under the Eiffel Tower, having a date, get a nigga a French fry to eat. Like, what we doing? Man, I ain't gonna cap, man. It sucks seeing shit like this. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, man, wherever dead and dark will come to light. We gotta let the truth, you know, come real. Do we hate these people? Hell no, we don't know these people. At the same time, you know, we just gonna talk about it. It's shit crazy, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. We out this bitch. Hood and outside, Big Crip gang, and outside shit. But we don't fuck with Gunna. That's a fact.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.